it was just breaking beef anyway. Go ahead, my bad.
It's always like that.
All right, man. Right now I'm here with Problemz. All right. As you can tell from my b-boy, like, I mean, it's always been around, but for some reason, like, it's starting to like get more mainstream now. Like, you see it more on TV, you see it more in commercials, like, and it, like, everybody's starting to like see it as more of like a sport instead of like an actual like social thing. I mean, not everybody, but you know, the media at least. You know, that's what the media portrays it as. Now, you think like because of that, it's gonna continue to be seen as a sport, or you think it could still like be known as social, or like sport and social like all combined together? Your thoughts, please.
I think that, you know, whether it's a sport, a dance, a social thing, I think the real reason that whoever's calling it mainstream, whoever's categorizing it or saying that it's this or that, or seeing it go somewhere, it doesn't really matter. That's really irrelevant, because what it is, whether it's a sport, dance, social thing, it's an outlet for kids to escape the real mainstream, which is crime, poverty, selling drugs in the corners. Because as everybody knows, a lot of b-boys come from low-income families, and you don't really need money to break. All you need is even a concrete floor. If you got some padding, that's even better. But I mean, the real reason doesn't really matter what it becomes. I mean, it does matter, but as far as people, as long as people recognize that it's an outlet and it's a positive outlet and it's the real true essence of the hip hop culture, I think that's what people really need to realize. It can be labeled or categorized as a sport or a social thing or a dance. It's people got to realize what it really is, the real meaning.
Okay, now you know the scene in Korea, how like it's starting to get a lot more like sponsor oriented, where like if you win a jam, you get sponsored by this. If you like go to Battle of the Year, you get sponsored by this company, you know, that type of deal. Now, if that was to happen in America, you know, I'm not saying it hasn't yet, but like it has in like a couple of like jams, but like if that was to be more common, like would you agree with that, or is this something like you want to like see a little differently?
No, I totally agree with that. I feel that, you know, I've had 4 knee surgeries from breaking. I started Problemz Crew a long time ago. I'm down with Supernaturalz from Toronto. Big shout out, T.O. I just wanted to say that, like, I think it's great because since most b-boys come from low-income families, that we paid so many dues and gone through so much, like 4 knee surgeries, that helps crews and individual b-boys get recognized and get exposure and get across the world, because obviously it's become international now because of the internet, medium, and whatever. But it helps b-boys go across the world, and it helps them financially, and it supports them, and it also helps the company as well to gain recognition.
All right, like the whole internet thing is another issue. So like YouTube and stuff, like some people like disagree with it, others agree with it. But right now, I want to ask you about the NBA scoring system, and what do you think about it?
You know, honestly, I just was put onto the scoring system today. I knew I was judging this. I didn't really know what I was getting into, but after going through it, I think it's pretty cool, man, because, you know, I was told to take all my thoughts, all my beliefs, all my philosophy out of the judging, out of, you know, my mind when I'm judging, and strictly judge on, like, you know, the basics, the foundation, the power moves, from the beginning, the intro, the middle, and the end. So I think it's pretty cool because it's kind of like stabilizing the judging system, like, for a lack of better description. It's just putting the judging system on a platform, everybody's on an even playing field. So it's bittersweet. It's like a catch-22. It's good. Judging system's cool because of the point system, but labeling it as a sport, it's another thing.
All right, now, obviously, you know, you judge like a bunch of battles even before this. Compared to like other battles, like, how do you think this is, well, actually, you just answered that, never mind. I forgot he answered that, my fault. I was about to say, like, how do you think this is, like, different from, like, other battles, like, when you're just judging, where all you have to do is just point. This one, you actually have to, like, give up, like, number signs and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, it's, like, it's more tedious for you to do, but, like,
yeah.
You think, like, this will, like, help in the future, like different, like, for, like, different battles and stuff? You think it will actually, like, benefit them in the future?
I think if everybody was very open-minded, Dizzy from my crew, Supernaturalz, has a crazy judging system. If people sat down everybody who has a great judging system, and people sat down with this point system, Dizzy's judging system, and incorporated like a lot of ideas and put them together into one points, whatever you want to call it, system, where it makes it like an even platform, an even playing field for all b-boys, both sides, because there's politics, there's biased, you know, being biased as a judge, judging your own crew. There's a lot of factors that come into play that can sway somebody's decision. So putting everybody on a level playing field is something that definitely should happen in b-boying, whether it goes commercial or not.
All right. Thank you for your time, man. Oh, sorry, my fault.
It's all good. Yo, shout out to my crew, Problemz crew, PK. You guys know who you are. Keep it coming. We got the Free V Infantry coming. Connecticut Kings, my crew from Connecticut. And I want to give a shout out to Supernaturalz and the T-Dot. Dizzy, I know you're in Korea. I love you, kid. I'm fourth generation Supernaturalz, represent.